Never be afraid of yourself because all the magic is inside you. So closing your eyes, take a deep inhale and exhale. So men can join too. Don't hesitate. Please join. This is for everybody. This is for all human beings. That's what it is. And taking a big, deep breath, allowing yourself to just be. Take another big, big, big inhale, expanding your rib cage. And let's make a promise to the people around us. I'm not looking at you, my friends. I'm only connecting to myself because I'm brave enough to do that. And it's okay to do that. It's fine to do that, in fact. And please go ahead and give yourself the opportunity to reconnect with the silence inside. Big inhale and exhale. Take another big, big inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. 6 breaths like this open up your subconscious mind. So the reason why we're relaxing is not because we don't care, but because we care about ourselves. So take another big, big, deep inhale, 6 inhales. Hold your breath for a second or two and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I invite you to consider yourself. Who am I? And just for a moment, just allow that to happen for you, to consider yourself. And it's okay if you're feeling a little silly. That's all right. Everybody's feeling the same way right now. And you're doing something very courageous. It requires you to be vulnerable. And you're awesome for doing it. So go ahead and give yourself that attention that you would like. From the rest of the world, you can just give it to yourself. Isn't that amazing? So big inhale and exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. And what I'd like you to do is to start to feel your heart. Where is your heart? And you may have a slight sensation, you may have a slight feeling of your heart somewhere inside you. There is that beautiful thing. And what I'd like you to do is bring your hands over your heart. And so you can, the center of your chest basically, and just sit there and think about it and feel it and imagine connecting to it. What if you could connect with it? So you don't have to do it all right now. What if you could connect with it, and what message would you like to give your heart? How about the message of joy? I am joyous. I have everything that I want and need from life. I know most of the time we're thinking the opposite, aren't we? But how about we could say this? And maybe it'll come true. I have everything I need and want in life. And how about saying to ourselves that I am enough? I am enough. So go ahead and do that with me. Because I'm meditating here, even though I'm talking. I've been doing it for so long that I can do a bit of both. So I want you to just let yourself be easy. If you start thinking of other things, don't judge yourself for it, and just connect deeper. And it's okay to do that. I am enough. I am enough. So let's imagine together that you are where you would like to be in life. And you're walking into this room, and it is exactly what you want in life. It's how you want to feel in life. You're happy, right? Everybody wants happiness here. So I'm happy. And I'm happy every day because I choose it. Because I choose happiness. Life's too short to be unhappy. I choose happiness and I choose fulfillment because it is possible, because I am possible. taking a big inhale and exhale, just imagine yourself in your favorite place, a place you would like to be, a place that you'd like to feel inside you, which is your safe place. This is your inner space, which belongs only to you and nobody else. And the more you connect to this inner space, the more of a leader you're going to become. And that's my promise. Because the answers, my friend, lie within you, not outside you. The real important answers are inside you. So take a moment to wiggle your fingers and toes, shake everything out, and come back into this moment. And a big hand for everybody who tried this out for me. Thank you. So I have an opportunity, I think a couple of minutes from what I can tell. How much more time do I have? A couple of minutes. If somebody has a burning question, please ask. I love questions, that's why. So if somebody has a question, please come up with a mic and ask me.
Hello. Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Laila.
Okay, Laila.
Work for Pakistan Petroleum. अच्छा, आपने शुरू में थोड़ा सा बताया था हमें कि how not to cry, how can I stop it if I feel like laughing, not to stop it.
Okay.
And like moving in a difficult situations, right?
Okay. Yes.
Shortcut करके. And turning all these things into a stress.
Into a script.
Stress.
Yes.
And then moving on in stress.
Moving on from stress, you're saying? Sorry, I can't hear
Moving in stress.
Moving forward while you're under stress?
Yes.
Okay.
Stress के अंदर ही काम करना, stress में ही emotions को control करना, stress में ही सब कुछ करना, right?
Oh, I see. Okay.
वो तो हो गया है, लेकिन not to take stress कैसे करते हैं?
Okay, wonderful question. So Leila's question is, how can I stop getting stressed out? Everybody, I think it's a really relevant question.
It's not something कि हमें दिया जाता है और हम ले लेते हैं, हो जाता है.
Yes, right.
और फिर उसके साथ ही चल रहे होते हैं.
बिल्कुल चल रहे होते हैं.
Thank you.
And that becomes our experience of life and disconnects us from our happiness. So that's a really beautiful question. So I'll invite you to consider that everything that you were exposed to from the time of conception until you were 8 years old was your programming. We learn to be stressed. We actually learn it. It's a habit taught to us. Hurry up. There's some anxiety. And so I was very curious about this question, but being a bit experimental in my approach, like 10 years ago when I started, I said, is this really true that I have to be stressed when I'm working? Can I be happy and calm and peaceful and work? I wasn't sure of that because I'd been brought up with so much anxiety. And that anxiety worked for me. I mean, I did pretty well in life, but it stopped working. So I was like, what do I do now? Where do I get the energy? So that's why we need to make the shift. So it's a programming from 0 to 8. Now you've got to unprogram that and reprogram a different concept. So you make a change here, and you make a change here. And because we don't learn about the technology of emotions, unfortunately, which my whole company hopes to remedy, we need to do the opposite thing, which is we need to start learning how to let go first. First, let's let go of the stress and make it okay for people to say, I feel stressed right now, I need a 5-minute breather. I just want to sit here and breathe. Breathing. Number 1, breathe. Asking for those 5 minutes and saying it's okay. And I'll tell you why it's okay. It's actually very scientific. The brain has this incredible ability to learn throughout life. So it's called brain plasticity for those of you who want to Google this. And what happens is that the more peace, calm you feed into this brain, it starts to rewire with that. The more stress you bring into your work life, more worrying thoughts you feed yourself, it's going to get more and more stress. So step back, breathe, acknowledge your stress. First step, acknowledge, I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now. And I need to sit down and be in a peaceful place and do some deep breathing for 5 to 10 minutes. And this should not be a shameful thing to say to people, because we need to change our understanding of the human brain and body and mind to incorporate the fact that we're human beings first and foremost. And human beings have a different operating system than a computer or a car or anything else that we see around us. Human beings need to be treated like human beings. So first thing, breathe. Take those 5-10 minutes out. And that doesn't mean you just sit there and you keep thinking the same thoughts. You've got to be present enough to breathe into your heart and to really feel and keep breathing. There will be a moment when your stress accelerates, literally like this, and then boom, it drops. That's how I prepare myself for being on stage. It's become comfortable because that's exactly what I do myself. So I'm not sharing anything with you that I don't practice or I don't believe in or I'm not sure of. This stuff works. That's simply why I'm sharing it. So that's the most important thing, is to take those breaks and breathe and acknowledge how you're feeling. And then after that stage is when you'd want to start journaling about how you're feeling on a day-to-day basis. Another question, okay? Somebody has a question here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I'm Noor, working at Mondelez International. I have already attended a mindful session at my workplace.
Okay.
That given me full strength how to release stress at workplace. So, little suggestion to all those are available here. So I usually release my stress and work pressure while returning back to home. I do just in a flying position, like open my arms, let own self fly in our air, and close my eyes. So this exercise usually I done every day while returning to home from office. And it's a true my personal experience that this is a little way that you can relax yourself and release your all day stress and work pressure and whatever that is stuck at your mind.
Noor, do you have a question for me, or is it a comment?
Yeah, I have a question as well. How we connect own happiness to other happiness, because both having a different phenomena. It's very tough sometimes to make own self happy and others happy too.
Okay,
so
great.
How we link it?
Okay, beautiful question.
Thank you so much.
So for Leila, I just want to conclude that journaling is your way to also release stress. So journal every day, my friend. Basically get a diary and write about your feelings. Okay, so you're on the right path.
And
it's
I
going
do
to happen.
meditation as well.
Okay, it's going to happen
And
for you.
yoga as well.
Okay, great.
Thank
So
you.
maybe people could talk to me afterwards for personal questions for their particular situation. Now I want to go back to Noor, and her question is, how can we, if we are happy ourselves, can we make others happy? Well, the best way to make others happy is to be happy yourself. Because when you're happier, you're going to be more patient with others who are going through tough times. So it teaches us resilience and patience, teaches us to be mindful of others' feelings. All of those things, our inner happiness actually rewires our own brain. And we are energetic phenomena, so our feelings do affect other people around us. However, remember one thing, that you cannot make other people happy, because they come with their own wiring, and they need to figure out happiness for themselves. We can only be happy around them to be able to support them. We can't make them happy. So that's it, guys. Thank you.
देखना जब से मर्द आए ना तब से ज़रा सा डिस्कशन लंबी भी हो गई है. So we're slightly overshooting, so slight change in the program. What we'll do is, अब जो हमारा segment था, we'll do it after lunch break because it requires for you to be fresh. लेकिन before we do that, during the lunch break, we'd like you to visit the Zever Hall, and there are some friends there who have stalls for you, and we're thankful because you also gave some giveaways. Artico, Fitlicious, Vogue Aesthetic, Artilicious, Nida's Homemade Cards, Joe's Organic Beauty, Dreams to Reality, You and I Beautify You, and ladiesfirst.pk. इनके लिए भी वैसे तालियां बजा दें तो बहुत अच्छा है. एक छोटी सी शरारत, क्योंकि ख़बरदार जो कोई लंच के बाद घर गया, क्योंकि हमें आपको जिन लोगों से मिलवाना है, I'm just going to call them on stage for 1 second so you see what our next story is post lunch. Zulekha, Bisma, Serish, Shazia, सिर्फ 1 मिनट के लिए आप ज़रा स्टेज पर आएँ, क्योंकि और आप चाहें तो तालियां वैसे बजा दें, इनका तारुफ तो मैं लंच के बाद कराऊंगा. इनकी हमने कहानी इन्हीं की ज़ुबानी सुननी है. So we'll break for lunch now, and 2:40 let's reassemble. Okay, see you at 2:40. Thank you.